What is up, guys? It's Coach Reid Hall. I'm the creator of the volleyball Vert and strength optimization program, and today we're going to talk about the most critical thing for you to understand if you want to make massive spike touch improvements. What we're going to talk about is long-term vision for massive spike touch improvements. You actually kind of need to look at your full year and have an understanding of when you put your foot on the gas and you make your most spike touch improvements and when you maintain throughout the year. Now, I want to get into this for a second. By the end of the video, you're going to have a much better idea on how to understand by next year at this time how much vertical improvement you can really make, okay? Now, let me paint this. When I was in my final year of high school, I was the weak, scrawny type of volleyball player that was short and undersized. I was very skilled, but I was constantly getting overlooked because everyone always thought, oh, he's too short, he's not gonna have much potential. So I was only recruited by one university my final year of high school. But by halfway through my first year university, I was playing on our beach volleyball national team, playing at the international level. Well, what happened over that year? Over that year, I gained 8 inches on my spike touch. I actually met my strength coach in my final year of high school, and that changed everything. But I gained 8 inches over a year, and now everyone's like, that was a massive improvement. And I always said, well, 8 inches divided by 12 months, I was just gaining 3/4 of an inch a month. But that's not actually how it's happening. The problem is most athletes think, oh, okay, I got 3 or 4 weeks to train right now. I'm gonna make as much of improvement as I possibly can, and then I'm not gonna do anything. I'm actually gonna show you the full year and what it looked like for me to make those massive improvements. All right, so I've mapped out a full year here where I'm gonna be showing you how I went from 0 inches to 8 inches on my spike touch improvement. So I started, this is the months and this is inches gained, okay? So starting in September, that's actually where I first met my strength coach. So in September, my volleyball was at the lightest throughout the year, and I was able to gain 3.5 inches on my spike touch until roughly around the end of November. So that would have been over 60 days. I gained 3.5 inches on my spike touch, and that was mainly from just getting a lot stronger. Like, I was a weak kid. So simply by moving the needle and getting a lot stronger, I was able to gain 3.5 inches. Now from like the end of November up until December 15th, I barely improved. I actually had to put my foot on the brake because volleyball got extremely busy during that time. Now, I didn't take any steps backwards. What I reduced from, I was doing 4 days a week of training there, like strength training, to I went to 2 days a week of strength training where my focus was maintaining all the improvements that I made. Even when I started going back to volleyball, I actually started noticing I kind of continued improving because I was transferring those strength gains over into my vertical jump and things that are more volleyball specific. But during this time, I went to 2 workouts a week. I reduced the volume of the workout. My focus was on maintaining my strength. Now with doing this, I maintained my strength. I didn't take any steps backwards, and I was never like sore or broken down so I could be my best for practice. And then around December 15th, we had Christmas break, and I gained another inch of vertical. So that would have been this should be like about mid-January. I gained from December 15th to mid-January, I gained another inch of vertical, where I got back into my strength work. I started to evolve the complexity of some of my strength exercise. I started doing more speed and power-based work there, so like dumbbell squat jumps, some plyometrics, but still the major focus was getting stronger. And then over a long period here, I just kind of maintained. I didn't really gain any inches over this time. This is when I had like my provincial championships and the national championships. So I needed to put my foot on the brake again, and then I gained the rest of the inches over kind of the summertime where my volleyball once again was a little bit lighter. So you can see there's certain times a year where I put my foot on the gas and certain times a year where you got to put your foot on the brake. But the thing is, the time of year when you put your foot on the brake, you don't stop training, you reduce the number of workouts that you do per week and reduce the volume, but you need to maintain. This is what most volleyball players do. Volleyball was light, they don't have any strength, they don't have a strength coach, so they're training on their own. They made a little improvement, and then what happens here, volleyball gets busy, and then they either do nothing and go right back. This is what actually most people's graphs look like. They work hard, make a little improvement, do nothing, get back to here, and they don't really go anywhere. Or there's another athlete that worked hard here, they made a good improvement, then volleyball gets busy, and they try to increase their training like crazy, and this person gets hurt. So you need to selectively understand that you got to put your foot on the gas at certain times and put your foot on the brake at other times. When you're looking at increasing your spike touch, you want to look at the full year and take an assessment. What times of the year am I able to work harder, and what times of the year do I got to put my foot on the gas? But even when you're in season, once again, you don't stop training. My key to success was when volleyball got busy, I made sure I didn't take steps backwards so that when I could get back into training and volleyball was lighter, I go back into putting into the work. Now, in our Vert and strength optimization program, we assess all our clients' schedules and understand their practice schedules when they're competing and what times of the year, they have more time to train or less time, and we create balance in their training. Because volleyball players need the appropriate balance between training time, volleyball time, and then friend time, being a kid time, recovering. Anyways, guys, I really appreciate you tuning in. Once again, you need to have a long-term vision to make massive improvements. If you're following us on Instagram and you want to learn more about our Vert and strength optimization program, then just drop me a DM with the word Spike Touch. Just spell out Spike Touch. If you're watching this on YouTube, check in the description for more information about our Vert and strength optimization program. And if you're on Facebook, just hit me up with a message and toss me the word Spike Touch or send me a message personally. Anyways, guys, I am out for today and I'll catch you again soon.